Boom. All right, so what do we got here? We're in the room, we got weapons. What's the flow?
Yeah, so obviously we have some training artificialities, so use your imagination. So we're gonna say that this is a bedroom, right? This is a night table, and we're just gonna say that this is the area where the weapon is stored. The weapon may or may not be stored within arm's reach. It's a very smart option to have a firearm if you're looking to respond to something dynamically when it goes down. It's smart to have it accessible and close. Having it far away and unreachable means you're really not armed or capable.
You're really not serious, is what you're saying.
Most of us, regardless of our training level, know our home way better than someone that's never been in our home.
Right.
That's probably something we could agree on.
Yeah.
Most of us are capable of managing, going downstairs, if you have it downstairs, to get a glass of water in the middle of the night.
Without flipping all the lights on everywhere you go.
Thank you, right? We have an idea of where the steps are, where the rooms are, things of this nature. The person had the audacity to break into your house violently.
Yeah.
Right?
Or nefariously,
Yeah, this notion that you're going to rack a shotgun and that's going to make them get into the fetal position and just stop their action.
Or run away.
I don't know that is exactly in keeping with the mindset of someone that is a committed attacker.
Right.
So first and foremost, always we want to have the cardinal rules of firearm safety, and we need to be really kind of intelligent of that. And the reality is, you want to have a really high index of your index finger, meaning I don't just want, people say, well, let's take our finger and just have it outside of the trigger guard or on the frame. I want it high on the frame. I want it almost touching the top of the slide.
Right.
Just because that exaggerates that safety rule, and it helps me understand that my finger is nowhere near the trigger. That's the equivalent of saying, my keys are nowhere near my car. It is impossible for my car to turn on, right? Bump in the night, you're still, possibly even in a precarious position. I'll simulate on the floor here that I may have reached over onto secure this weapon, and I may be still laying in my bed grabbing this. Again, I'm half asleep or in a deep sleep, and I've got all this going on. So indexing our weapon, meaning the position of that weapon as it relates to my body. Now let's start thinking about angles of fire. My little one's room is in line with this
doorway
angle of fire that I have. The doorway is not going to move. And the accessibility, there's a channeling that's occurred for the person that's coming to attack, because they can only be within that threshold while they're attempting to gain entry to this room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think of moving to an angle of fire while this is manifesting, so I can increase the probability that if I have to take a shot, my rounds are in consideration of the cardinal rule. Safety rule is I know what is my threat and I know what is behind it. So now I'm here, I've opened the door, I can start consuming information and gathering information, and I want to get as much information about what's inside the room while I am outside of that room. And again, this is being done very efficiently because I'm not doing a very specific, super thorough clearing of every angle in the room. I'm just doing a cursory search. So, 2 hands on the weapon, already positioned and aligned for if I do have to engage, and I start consuming information. I know there's a high probability of where my children are right now. I don't know where the threats are, though they're probably not where my children are. Right. And that's how we solve that problem.
Boom. If you enjoyed that video, I want to invite you to the Civilian Protector Project. Online training, live meetings online and in-person training. It's for everybody. I look forward to welcoming you to our community. ProtectorNation.com. Let's go.